Hello everybody, it's Miss Amy. I'm in the main garden and thought I would do a quick walkthrough. It's been 2 weeks since my last video, and I thought I'd show you how much things have grown with all of the rain and heat that we've had. This is broccolini or mini broccoli. It's one of the early plantings and it's just about done. I bet it has another week, maybe 2, and then they'll get pulled and carrots will go in their place. The beets are doing well. These are Big Mama Roma style tomatoes. Any of you that buy the Romas in the 1-pound boxes, you'll see those. If you're buying canning tomatoes, you'll also probably see them in those boxes. They're doing great. They have lots and lots of fruits on them. These are small peppers. This first one here is a Serrano and they are almost ready. Probably by the weekend they will be ready. These are paprika peppers and they are this creamy yellow color for quite some time. Once they get big, like this one here, it will start to turn that fiery orangey red color, and that's when they'll be ready. They need another week or 2 before they start to turn. These are lemon dream peppers. They're really green right now, but they will start to turn again pretty soon. The jalapenos have been great. I've sold a dozen or 2 of those already. These are pepperoncinis and they're loaded and they're funny little peppers. They're really wrinkly, but we should have plenty of those so we can get some pickled pepperoncinis made. These tomatoes are a determinate variety. They're loaded with tomatoes. Lots of different sizes of tomatoes in there, but these are one of our main slicers. There's another row of that same tomato here. There's a Whopper in there. Carrots down in the front. I know there are weeds. The weeds are on the agenda for tomorrow morning when it's cool. These are King Arthur bell peppers, and we do have some coming. It may take them another full week to get full-size peppers ready. This row has mixed peppers or tomatoes. This is the Carbon. It's kind of that red with a dark color heirloom tomato. They're a slicer. They've got quite a few tomatoes on them, a couple of big ones in there. And then these are Galahads, which is another determinate slicer. These are Carmen peppers. I do have some of them that are ready to be picked. These taste like a bell pepper, but they don't have the acid. Banana peppers are doing great. I picked a bunch of those out for a customer today. There is some cilantro in there that's going to be ready next week as well. These are small peppers. This is called Ace. They make a small bell pepper. I think I'm going to try to leave some of these on the plants, let them get nice and mature and turn red. What do we have here? Big beef. Yeah, these are big beef slicers. There are lots of fruits, lots of flowers, carrots down in the front that are just about ready. This is another row of big beef slicers. There is a lot of basil. If you're interested in basil, please let me know. This is the STM2255. I talked about it a couple of weeks ago when I did my last video. Quite a few tomatoes on them. This is an Amana orange. That's an orange heirloom slicer. Squash and zucchini. The bees have finally arrived and I think we're going to have some squash and zucchini soon. These need to be trimmed and tied up on their stakes. I have been hand pollinating most mornings and still struggling to get fruits out of them. These are 2 more of those Big Mama tomato plants. Those truly are Big Mamas right there. This next row is San Marzano tomatoes. They are an heirloom variety of a Roma tomato and they are not really enjoying the humidity. So I'm probably going to need to get in here and prune these out, and if this doesn't improve within a few days, I will put some copper soap on them to help combat that fungus. It's hard to show you because they're so dense, but there are lots and lots of fruits in there. There are 4 of those plants. This row has a couple more Amana orange tomatoes. And then these are the salad tomatoes, and look at there, they're starting to turn some blush colors in there. Everything was tucked, trained, and trimmed last week. Everything has grown like crazy and needs to have it done again. This is the 12-foot wide trellis with 2 red cherry tomatoes on it. Again, they need to be tucked, trained, and trimmed. I'm hopeful that we'll have some cloudy days. That's a lot of work. But look at that. Whoopsie. So, get your cherry tomato recipes out. This is the apple yellow that we had last year. And again, they're starting to come. These are the long slicing cucumbers. Remember, these are self-pollinating and all female flowers, so you have a really high occurrence of fruits. If you want some of these, please message me and let me know how many and when you'd like them, because I'm kind of at the point where they're needing to be picked daily. These are some new seeded zucchini. Yellow squash, again, they need to be pruned back, but there are some in here that should be ready soon. These are more zucchini. There's some nice ones in there. Oh yeah, kale. The kale didn't get picked because we didn't have a Saturday farm stand. So if you want some kale, please let me know. Early morning picking or late in the evening picking for that, so that it stays nice and crisp though. I do have some more zucchini planted in here. This row is Amish paste tomatoes, which is an heirloom, and as you can imagine by its name, it's used for sauce and paste. They have just started to set a lot of flowers and fruits. They've not really appreciated the high heat and humidity that we've had early this spring, so I'm watching to see how they're going to do overall. This row is Chipola's Pride. Again, if you have bought Roma style tomatoes in baskets or for canning, these have been in there. They are a little bit later in the season, but they're really starting to set fruits like crazy. The back side has red beets in this row, and then golden beets are over here behind the Amish paste. They are just about ready. If you want, ooh, that is ready. If you want beets for canning, let me know and we can coordinate when they're ready to be pulled for that in quantity. This last row is regular pickling cucumbers. The bees have found them and they have been setting a lot of fruit in a short amount of time. So again, if you are looking for cucumbers, let me know. I have 2 full 12-foot wide trellises of those cucumbers. These are a little bit older, so they're just getting started as well. There's Swiss chard on the back side of both of these rows, and I know it's hard to see because the cucumbers are taking over, but hopefully in the next couple of days all of these plants will be tucked, trained, trimmed, and just generally tidied up. So that's the update on the main garden. Considering how much heat and humidity we've had, everything is doing amazingly well. I just keep doing the things that I think they need to have done, and they keep giving. It's been a great season so far, and I think there is more goodness to come. Thanks for watching. Hope you're well. If you need something or want to be put on a waiting list, please get in touch and let me know. Thank you. Bye.